Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to part 3 of Top 10 Worst DSP Gaming Moments of 2020. In part 2, we went over a guy called Rich from Review Tech USA, and how he simply wanted Phil to come on the podcast, and Phil was being a pretentious, snotty dickhead for absolutely no reason. And even after Rich sent about $12 in bits, he decided that no, apparently it wasn't enough to change his mind anyway, so that's that. So let's see how things can get even worse again, because, or well, at the very least he should get that bit of food out of his beard. Is he trying to look like CM Punk here? I think he's trying to look like Punk.
Number 8.
Anyway, here comes number 8.
The Hall of Shame.
Now tomorrow I'm off from streaming. I'll be spending the day with my family, running errands, etc. Should be a fun day, and I'll be back on Wednesday.
Darkside Phil. What's good? It's your boy, the coach, from the WWE.
Hey, what's going on, Phil? WWE Hall of Famer, boom, boom, the Godfather here.
Hey, now listen up, Phil. Hey, Phil. Hey, you gotta stop spending. Yo. Hey, stop spending your money on mobile phone games. Otherwise, I'll tell Nancy. Oh, man, yo.
Spending 40 grand on WWE Champions mobile game? Embarrassing.
Phil has had some bad luck dealing with these hoes, man. Listen, man, first of all, Phil, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
True.
But in the meantime, I'm going to continue to have fun, and I'm going to continue to bust your balls.
There's no controversy here, and if you got a problem with that, fuck you.
Oh god, good job, guys. That was brilliant. Do you think people went on Cameo and bought all those, or do you think Phil actually bought them himself? Because it'd be kind of strange for people if you got to. The way that Cameo works is that as someone who's used it a few times, you pay for a video message from somebody. You tell them exactly what you kind of want them to ask or say and stuff like that, and then they get back to you eventually. So I'm suspecting some people just out there just decide to do this, and I think these are just people that Phil likes, so they told them about Phil, and that's how it's transpired. But it's good to know that the people that he looks up to, I think, are getting a clear message as to who the real Phil is. This happens to a lot more people, ladies and gentlemen, so there's that.
Oh my god.
Hey yo, Darkside Phil, DSP, what's up with it, man, you punk ass motherfucker? It's your boy, Eat That Pussy 445.
I'm going to keep this really short, but I'm pretty sure EDP probably knows who DSP is anyway, and yeah, it's not looking good for EDP, is it?
And I just want to tell you first and foremost, man, how much of a fucking loser you are.
Darkside Phil, what the fuck is your problem, dude? How the fuck do you have such a great business degree, dude, and you're a fucking $500,000 in debt?
Amount of sugar added. Don't get me wrong. A little pinch of sugar, I get it, to reduce the acidity, but man, that was a lot.
But the only reason you're filing for bankruptcy is because you dumped $40,000 into a game called WWE Champions. You stupid, dumbass
Did he really do that?
What a fucking idiot. Valedictorian of what? Fucking Muppet fucking theater, you moron.
Wow.
Enough of you dumb fuck. You're out of here.
Hey, Philip P. Burnell, you dirty, naughty piggy. Snort
Is
for
she
me.
meant to be
You fucking moron, you fat,
I
lazy
don't know
pig.
exactly know who Sinclair is. So.
You disgust me.
Stop playing wrestling on your phone and get to the gym before a real nigga steal cat from you. Pig roach looking ass motherfucker.
Alright, Darkside Phil. It's Kevin Nash. I mean, I've fucking read some disturbing things in my life, but Jesus Christ, I mean, you spent $40,000.
Kevin Nash, how is it that apparently in 2020, Sandman, who spent a career drinking beer, smoking, whacking people over the heads with kendo sticks, looks in better shape and sounds healthier than Kevin Nash? That's kind of amazing.
Dollars on the WWE Championship mobile game?
We're taking a very close look at Darkside Phil's erroneous use of tips and bits to fund his addiction to wrestling pixels. Wrestling pixels? What do you do with wrestling pixels? Anyway.
Your wife, Kate, hates your guts. You ugly, gouty, pig roach. Snort like a pig.
You play video games all day long while your wife works her ass off. I said to myself, this is a sick puppy.
Actually, I think I just figured out. Maybe Kevin Nash tore his quads again after reading DSP's history. Isn't like how much? I'll tell you what. I've got Cameo on my phone. I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna look up because I'm pretty sure. Doesn't it cost like something like nearly? I know that if you want to get a cameo from Ric Flair, it costs like $600. I think. So how much do you get if you wanted to get something from let's just say Kevin Nash, and then we'll, because I know it varies, but I don't particularly think these things come cheap. Oh, there's a flash sale, so now you could get one for £500 from Ric Flair. What is Ric Flair doing saying he wants to wrestle again anyway? That's ridiculous. Let's just do Kevin Nash. Book now, £100. That's I suppose that's something. I mean, a lot of people. I mean, he gets quite good reviews anyway. Let's try Sandman next. Former ECW wrestler. Okay, 28 quid. That's actually okay. You know what? Now that I think about it, I've just looked up Sandman right now. Actually, he does not look quite as good as I thought he did. But to be fair, that's whatever. Also, I as someone who watches the Jim Cornette podcast show, and the fact that somebody sent a cameo to Jim, somebody paid Sandman to send a cameo to Jim Cornette, I thought was like one of the greatest moments ever. And actually, speaking of Kevin Nash, I know I'm getting a little bit off topic here, but Kevin Nash was the guy who very recently said that Mick Foley falling off Hell in a Cell at King of the Ring 98 was one of the most astounding moments in the history of wrestling, but also anytime anyone did anything quite like that afterwards, it was purely a stunt or a work, and the magic kind of like died along with it. And Cornette absolutely agreed, for better or worse, because I know Cornette loves Foley's work, and yeah, although I gotta say, how much do you think people on, like, I don't know, Kiwi Farms or even 4chan got together and decided to do this? Because I reckon nobody could have been this desperate to have sent this many, because it must have been done by different people. Or probably this just happened at different times during the year.
This is somebody who needs some fucking serious fucking help.
I'm not gonna have it. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and you shut the fuck up.
It also may be worth mentioning, for what it's worth, Kevin Nash's best friend, Shawn Michaels. For those who remember Shawn Michaels, when he sort of like semi-retired at the end of WrestleMania 14 because of a near career-ending like back injury at the 98 Royal Rumble, and then he spent he received nearly $4 million in 1 year to not wrestle, just to not go to WCW. And then Shawn Michaels, he had a drink and drugs problem. He nearly died on the floor. He was nearly found by his son. So he strained his life out, found God, came back in 2002, and then had a wonderful 8 years. And the Heartbreak Kid is still talked about to this day for the things he did. I'm saying this because it's become increasingly apparent that if DSP if he receives any critical advice like this, because listen, if somebody sent me a cameo to someone I really, really liked, and they told me that they thought I was disgusting, I thought like my habits were sickening, they thought that I was a terrible person, something as a crestfallen incident like that would probably get me to like maybe freaking look back on my life and maybe try something different. I'm saying this because, well, there are plenty of things about me that I know fine well I can change. But until I actually realize, well, until somebody like tells me about what the bad things are, then I'll have to like work on them, because I will admit that I do go off on one when I talk about things in my videos. But that's just because that's the sort of thing. I may as well just continue to play this because I know there's like an ad coming up and I'm do that sort of thing. But that's just because I think, you know, keeping things short is hard, I'm afraid.
I was chilling watching Dragon Ball with my girlfriend, and all of a sudden my phone starts blowing up. Hey, is this you that he's talking about?
Is this part of number 7, I think? Yeah, okay. So that's, yeah, I think that's where we're pretty much going to, like, stop it there for part 8. Well, part 3, but you get the idea. I think, honestly, I know fine well it may be a bit shitty that some people are going to, like, Cameo and start saying this stuff about DSP and all that sort of thing, because I think, well, as long as, you know, the money's, like, going to people who, you know, request their services on Cameo, that sort of thing. At the same time, I can't help but wonder very, very curiously at the back of my mind as to whether or not... I don't know, whether or not... Did DSP request any of those? Because I'm not entirely sure if he did or not, but... I mean, look at him. He so badly wants to be CM Punk. That I wow. That's... Good luck, Phil. I'm pretty sure it's a good thing CM Punk isn't on Cameo, because I'm pretty sure he would absolutely drop the biggest pipe bomb. They'll probably take out the rest of Seattle with it. Anyway, that's going to do it for part 3, and I will hope to see you guys again for part 4. So take care, and bye-bye for now.